Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to filter and list only .csv files under DB utilities file store tables. So filtering specific file types. Suppose under file store under file store tables. So we'll be having a different files and folders. Suppose if you see here, we have .csv file and JSON file, and we have some folders. And so sometimes we'll be having some Parquet files or Aura files. So different types of files will be there. So I want to filter among these, if you see total we have 105 files and folders. So out of 105, I want to filter only .csv files. So that is the meaning. So if you're interested in files of a specific type, for example, .csv file, so you can filter the results. So what I'm doing here is first I'm listing down all the files and folders under file store tables. So for that I'm using %fs ls. I'm giving this path file store tables. So it listing down total 105 rows. So it is combination of both files and folders. So next what I'm doing, so same command. So here I used %fs, no? %fs, it giving in tabular format. If I use dbutilities.fs.ls and inside that I am passing this path. So then what it does is it will give you in the form of list. So list of rows. So list and each row it is giving here. So you can follow either of these method, %fsls or dbutilities.fs.ls. So here, why anyone wants to use dbutilities package instead of magic command %fs in Databricks notebook. So what is the reason is dbutilities package, it provides greater flexibility. So like it is combining programming languages like Python, R, and Scala. So next what I'm trying to do is these files and folders, file store underscore tables. I'm using this dbutilities.fsls. So if I use only this much, it will give in the form of list. If I want to get in tabular format, output in tabular format, you just use display command so that it will give you in tabular format. So first what I'm doing is I'm following different method. So I'm trying to explain with method one. So what is method one is using Databricks utilities like DB utilities. So DB utilities.fs.ls to list files and folders to filter only .csv files. So first what I'm doing, I'm storing in one variable called like files. So what it happens is, so list of rows. So we already see here no data, this one. So this list of rows, it will store in, so you can say this is list or array. So it will store in this variable files. So first I'm storing in this particular variable. Next, for filtering only .csv files, I'm using list comprehension. So in this, I'm using for loop file for file in files. That means in this, I want to iterate and I given condition, if file dot name. If you see here, what is file dot name? So our file is this one. In that file dot name is this name column. So in this name column, so this is the name. Since I given ends with file dot name dot ends with dot csv. So that means in this each and every row it will check. So what is the file names? It ends with .csv. So it will filter out. Since a given if condition, it will select only .csv files. So it will drop folders like these folders like .json. Okay, so other than CSV remaining all it will drop. So later after storing only .csv files into this variable, and this variable I am trying to iterate for I in this CSV underscore files I am printing. So what it giving is, see it giving only .csv files. See wherever you see, you will see only .csv files. Okay. So this is one thing, one method. And a similar way, what we can do is file.path or file in files, file.path. So here what will give file, file for file in files. Okay. Uh, so here what we are doing, file.path. So what is path? That is this column, file.path. So in this for file in files, if file.name ends with, so we are selecting this and name means this one. So in this, so what we discuss, same thing. So it will filter only CSV files and it listing down in the form of array. So you can follow a list comparison like file.path, or you can directly file. Okay, so both will work and give you same result. So after filtering this, where you are saving CSV files underscore path, that one I'm iterating. One by one, I'm iterating it, giving only CSV files, file names here. Okay, so next what I'm doing, accessing specific file attributes. Suppose each object written by dbutilities.fs.ls, it has attributes. That means we have mainly these columns: path, name, size, and modification time. So if you see our original data frames here, path, name, size, and modification time. So this it is telling here. So that what we are doing, I'm using for loop for file in files. I'm printing first is path. So our column name is path. So how we can access file dot path. So second column name. So first one is path, no? So path and path, it gives you that first row. So similar way, name, how we can access is file dot name. So it printing file name. So similar way, size, how we can access file dot size. So it giving this size. So similar way, modified, and this is modification time. Okay, so you can follow like different methods like this. So there is second method is by using spark.read.format. So this is our regular method. So spark.read.format CSV. So we want only CSV files, and I'm giving header true. So I'm loading from where we need to load file store tables. I given star. So star means all the CSV files. So what it gives is, see it giving in data frame. So different columns are it giving. And if you see somewhere, you will be having your uh, file names. So size we have. Okay, so it will give you this list of columns. If you read this particular path, so all the files. And On top of that, what I am doing is I'm using with column. So on top of that, I'm adding one column, that is file underscore path. So from SQL functions, I'm calling this function input underscore file underscore name. So what it does is, suppose if you take this first row, so whatever we have file, no, it will take that original path. Okay, so original file name it will take. So for first row, see here, this is the file name, CSV file name. For second, this one, third, this one. So it giving all the CSV files one by one here. So under new column. So this is one method. So one more thing is Databricks datasets. So if you list on file store slash table, no, sorry, not that one, %fs ls. So it will list down all these files. So in this, I am selecting Databricks datasets. That is this one. If I try to list down, so how I'm selecting is first I'm giving %fs ls. So whatever I shown screenshot, no, that is this one. So in this we are selecting, we are going to select this one, Databricks datasets. So %fs ls, DBFS, Databricks datasets. So here all the Databricks provided all these data sets. So for practice purpose, you can make use of these data sets. So we have a lot of data sets here, almost 55 data sets are there. We can use it for practice purpose. So in this randomly, I'm picking some folders, like suppose airlines I'm picking. What I'm doing is dbutilities.fs.ls. Inside that, I'm passing this path. If I pass this path, what it does is it will give you list of, you can say list or array of rows. So here array of different rows. So under airlines we have this many files. Okay. So one is this one part 5 zeros 1 2 3 4. So like this we have a number of number of files. So now what I want to do is all these files, no, all these files I want to iterate. So I'm using four files in dbutilities.fs.ls, and I'm giving this path and I'm printing these files. So that means whatever we have now here, all these files, it is printing one by one here, it looping. So, okay, so this how we can loop it. And similar way, see, this is not much useful. So what we want finally is only file names we have. So this just for knowledge purpose, I shown here how to iterate. So what we exactly required is 4 files in dbutilities.fs.ls. If you see under airlines, we need only files.name. We need only file names. That is this one. These things, whatever we have, no, this one. So only we need name. So we have different columns here. If you see path is one column name is one column name, size is one column name, modification time is one column name. So in this, I'm selecting only files dot name. That means name column. So what is the file names? This one, part 0 zeros 1 2 3 4 5. So it will iterate here only file names. Okay. So this how we can iterate file names here. So similar way, we'll go for, we'll pick one more, some default folder here, like CCTV, airlines visa, this one, CCTV videos. So first I'm listing down what are the files available under this db utilities fs.ls. It giving in array, no? So array of rows. So here what I'm doing for files in this same thing I'm giving here. So all these rows, it will iterate here. But what I given condition is if files, that means suppose first one is this one, first iteration is that one. So in this files dot name, that is this one, files dot name, it ends with backslash. See here, name equal to labels backslash. So if this condition satisfy, then print files dot name. So total we have this one, no? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So among 6, I want to filter only whichever name column has backslash. So labels, this one we have backslash, MP4 we have. So here we don't have. So it won't print here. Test we have, train images we have. So total out of 6, we have 5. 5 names we have backslash. So it printing here. So like this, you can randomly pick some data sets here. So here for demo purpose, I shown only airlines and CCTV. So you can pick any of the random folder and you can try like this. So you can try to filter the files. Okay, so that's all about this video on how to filter only .csv files. So here I shown only .csv files. So if you want JSON files, you just change the code, replace the code with CSV with JSON. So it will filter only JSON files. So that's all about this video. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.